Welcome to the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Minnesota is known for its incredible diversity. Today, we're gonna go all across Minneapolis and St. Paul to see the real estate, lifestyles, and culture here. I'm your host, Amber Garofalo. This is the American Dream, selling the Twin Cities. Let's go.
Welcome to Lakeville, Minnesota, a southern suburb of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Lakeville is home to so many great amenities that make it such an awesome place to live. I'm your host, Bryce Schuenke, and today I'm excited to introduce you to Luke Hellier, a city council member, and also Mark Reese, who's a local business owner, to showcase his restaurant, B52 Burger and Brews. I'm really excited to introduce Luke Hellier today, who's here as a representative of Lakeville City Council. And the next candidate for mayor, Luke, thanks for coming out today.
Oh, thanks for having me today.
Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Lakeville today. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the history of the city and how it's grown to what it has today.
Absolutely. So Lakeville was founded in 1878. And for the next 40 years or so, it's a pretty rural area, mostly farming families, population under 600. And in 1910, Marion Savage created a rail system from the Twin Cities down to what's now Lake Marion after him, but at the time it was Prairie Lake, where there's an amusement park, Antlers. And so Lakeville was a farming community, but then also a resort area for people in the summer from Minneapolis and St. Paul to travel to on the weekends. And then in the 1960s or so, 1967, Lakeville incorporated as a city, and at that time the population was about 1,200. And has now grown to what it is today.
What do you attribute the growth of the city, and why is it such a great destination for families to move to?
Well, that's a really good question. And I think part of it is that Lakeville provides the things that most families are looking for in the American dream, right? That is a place to call their own, great schools, exceptional parks, and really a place for all stages and places in life. Whether it's from raising a family, building a business, or retiring, Lakeville has all those things. You have nearly 60 parks in the community. You've got 3 recreational lakes plus a half a dozen other lakes that are non-motorized. And so it's really a place that has drawn people from all over the region, but the Midwest. It's now the 7th largest city in the Twin Cities, the 9th largest in Minnesota. And the craziest stat is that it's the 30th fastest growing city in the entire country.
Luke, that's fantastic. It was so nice talking with you
Same, I appreciate it.
I'm excited because I'm heading over to B52 Burger and Brews.
Very good.
I'm gonna go check it out, maybe have a burger myself.
Good, say hi to those guys for me.
You have a great day. I'm here with Mark Reese, the owner of B52 Burgers and Brew. And Mark, just wanted to stop by, say hello, and hear a little bit about your restaurant today.
Yeah. So we started in 2011 in Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. The reason we chose the name B52 is because there was a crash in, I believe, 1958, right down the road off of Concord and Highway 52 down there. And as we grew our business, we just decided that we were gonna expand. We were looking heavily in Lakeville, but the economic developer Dave Olson of Lakeville had really tried to convince me to really think about downtown. And so we spent a little time down here and really decided, yeah, definitely, we want to be down here. This is a cool little area down here.
Well, burgers is in the name of the restaurant, so you're obviously known for burgers here at B52. Tell us some of the names of the burgers you have and kind of what inspired you to put some of the ingredients together to create the menu that you do have.
So sometimes what we do is we come up with the burger ingredients first, and then we come up with the name afterward. You can have a classic burger on the menu. Everybody kind of knows what that is, but we also have the Carlton on the menu, and that was just because, we're inspired by some good dance moves by an iconic person there. So it just depends on how we're feeling, what mood we're in as we're making the menu, how we want to go about the burger naming. And at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to put some really good flavors together, so then when that burger hits your mouth, you're awe-inspired. So.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm super pumped today that I get to introduce you to the first neighborhood that I got to know in the Twin Cities. It's known as the Southwest Minneapolis Lake Harriet neighborhood. It has iconic, show-stopping, architecturally styled homes, and also one of my favorite ice cream places. You get to see both, so let's get going. Thank you for having me over today. So I'm curious, like, what drew you to this area originally?
My folks lived here, moved here about, my dad retired at 55, and so we used to bring the kids here all the time. And we just love Linden Hills, and so when my husband got a new job up here, we knew that this is where we wanted to live. So we just decided to get an apartment and patiently wait until something came available.
And like in 3 words, if you could pick 3, like how would you describe this area to like an out-of-towner?
Exquisite, peaceful, very unique.
You have such a beautiful home. I mean, there's so many details about it. Why don't you share a few of your favorites?
I love the wood beams that we have and the arches in every room, the high ceilings. Having our wine room downstairs, very unique. Our dining room is oversized, but yet we never thought we'd use it. And now we use it for every meal when we have family over.
Yeah.
It's nice to live in a builder's home because they did everything, you know, top notch, and so they did a beautiful job.
So 18 years ago was the first time that I had this ice cream. And what is crazy to me is that they've been doing that kind of small batch, custom, premium ice cream for over 30 years, way before it was a thing. So here we are at Sebastian Joe's, and I want to take you inside to one of these great areas and shops in the neighborhood. I see the Nicollet Avenue pothole. Tell me, like, what else are the top gourmet flavors?
So I'd say the salty caramel is another very popular one, as well as the raspberry chocolate chip and the Oreo are our most popular. Those ones sell out like crazy. Otherwise, we do have the Pavarotti as well. That's a banana ice cream. That one's delicious.
Oh, I love banana ice cream. My girls do too. That's awesome. A neighborhood that has such community. Do you see that even here at the ice cream shop?
Oh gosh, every day. I'm here every morning of the week and I see people every single day. They get the same thing. We're on a name-to-name basis. They come in, I'm like, hey, how are you? Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
So we're really lucky today. We're here with Mike, one of the owners of my favorite ice cream place, Sebastian Joe's. And I'm curious, so I, for the first time, had this 18 years ago, and you've been doing this for over 30. So how, before everybody else, did you think about making these custom small batches and kind of these like unique, fun flavors?
Me and my brother Tim traveled to Boston, and we saw some ice cream stores out there making small batches of ice cream.
Okay.
And we decided that Minneapolis wasn't doing it at that time. There was Haagen-Dazs stores and Ben & Jerry's stores, but there weren't any small independent ice cream stores. So we came back, literally went to the library. This is before the internet. I went to the library and got books on how to make homemade ice cream.
No way.
Bought a little small ice and salt machine and made little quarts of ice cream at home. And we asked our third brother, Todd, if he wanted to become part of it. And then 2 years later, we opened our first store.
Okay, Mike, well, I'll tell you what. My day is done, and I would love if you wouldn't mind getting me some of that Pavarotti ice cream to try.
Like a scoop of Pavarotti?
I would love it. A great time showing you around the Lake Harriet in Southwest Minneapolis neighborhood today. We got to see one of the most, architecturally styled homes in the neighborhood. We got to see Sebastian Joe's, and I got to get a new ice cream favorite flavor, which I didn't think is very possible. That's all we have time for on this episode of The American Dream. See you next time.
Welcome to Minneapolis. We're here in the downtown area overlooking the Mississippi River. Behind me is the Stone Arch Bridge, now a pedestrian-only bridge, once a railroad bridge, which reflects the history of this neighborhood. I'm Berg, I'm with the American Dream TV, and I'm here to introduce you to what I love about this city. 25 years ago, the city rediscovered this river. It is now home, thanks to billions of dollars of infrastructure, to all kinds of tremendous housing. We have Mill Ruins Park, and this area has become an arts district with the Guthrie Theater down the street, world-renowned as a repertory theater, MacPhail Center for Music, the largest private school, music school in the country. And we also have, it spawned restaurants, it spawned all kinds of wonderful activity. Here on the river, we also have access to endless miles of trails. They'll take us by bicycle, on foot, throughout the metro area. Well, we're here today with Tom Evers. Tom, you're the executive director of the Minneapolis Parks Foundation. I appreciate your joining us.
My pleasure.
Give us some idea of what the foundation does.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Minneapolis Parks Foundation, we're an independent nonprofit, and we're here to partner with the public agencies and the community to transform lives through parks.
Well, and as we know, Minneapolis typically ranks at or very near the top of park systems in the country.
Yes.
What kind of work is the Parks Foundation most directly involved with right now?
Yeah, so we're working on a big vision, several big visions, but one of them that we've been working for several years is called River First. And it is looking at the central riverfront and taking it all the way up to the northern border of Minneapolis.
We use our parks.
Oh,
12 months of the year.
we live in them. They're our second living room. It is a place that's shared by all.
Yeah.
So we are intentional to make sure that our parks are welcoming to everybody. Take a look at the lakes,
Right.
for example. In the summertime, you expect and do see canoers, kayakers, paddleboarders, swimmers. We have a life
Right.
on the lakes in the summer. And in the winter too, the cross-country skiing, the snowshoeing,
Right.
the kite festival,
Right.
the art shanty festival. I mean, we live on our lakes.
Right.
And so that's a public good that we all share. And then the trails that go around them,
Right.
you can get on a bike anywhere in the city and bike through the park system to the whole city and beyond.
Well, Tom, thank you very much
Oh,
for joining us
absolutely.
today. I really do appreciate it because
Yeah.
I mean, this city wouldn't be what it is without the parks, and the
No.
foundation is really a dynamo and a kind of energy it's providing as well.
It's a joy. This city and its parks and the people, the way we love it, it really brings us together, and I love being able to be part of that.
That's
so Barry,
fantastic.
thanks for the conversation.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Oh.
much. So we're here in Kenwood, a phenomenal neighborhood just off the downtown area, but overlooking one of the city lakes, Lake of the Isles. This is a neighborhood full of beautiful homes, an incredibly livable area, walkable, has all of the features one would typically like about a neighborhood. One of the beauties of our park system is that it was designed to make the lake area entirely public. So we have phenomenal trail systems. People are able to use the lakes year-round. Our park and lake system connects to hundreds of miles of other trails. So it really makes this city uniquely livable.
Today I'm in downtown Stillwater on the lift bridge over the St. Croix River, and I cannot wait to share all the amazing things that I love about Stillwater. One of my favorites, well, it's the fact that you can walk on this bridge from Minnesota over to Wisconsin. We're also going to meet up with my friends at Minnesota Ice Cream and show you all the great things that I love about the downtown. I can't wait to share what makes this place one of the top best places to live. All right, walking downtown Stillwater, I thought no better way than to start your day by drinking some coffee. Let's head inside to Made Coffee and check it out.
I got the energy, yeah, to make our love bound.
My
my favorite things about downtown Stillwater are the boutique shops, boutique hotels, the amazing restaurants. You have breweries. There is so much to do. For a date night, family day, it truly has it all. Speaking of fun things to do with the family, you are absolutely going to want to check out Teddy Bear Park. Nestled in the bluffs of the city, this is the perfect downtown location to play and then grab a bite to eat. All right, so today we're at Minnesotan Ice Cream. I am so excited to be here with you, Macy. So tell me, what makes Minnesotan Ice Cream so special?
So I would say one of my favorite things is, as you can tell, it is extremely colorful in here. Like, you just don't get that at every ice cream shop you go to. So it's just like fun and different. And then I love, so it's called Nice Cream because, so we have vegan flavors, and then all of our ice cream is lactose free. Oh. So it's so nice because it doesn't hurt your stomach. And like, for people who are vegan, they have that option. We've got gluten-free, rainbow cones, like, just everything. If you have any sort of allergy or dietary restriction, like, it's the place.
This
so
is the place. I love that. That is so cool. Yes, and the ambiance is like so fun in here. I love it. What is the most popular menu item?
So I'd say probably we have our specialty cones, and the Cookie Monster is very popular. So it's, you can choose your base of ice cream, and then we've got cookie dough, Oreo, sprinkles, and caramel on top. Okay. The cookie dough is made at our Northeast Minneapolis location. It's so good. It's made in-house. It's dangerous when you're working here because you just want to eat it. But oh my gosh, yeah. So that is a really popular option for sure.
I love that. I will definitely have to give that a try. So why Stillwater?
Well, I feel like Stillwater is the perfect like family area. Like, it's just great for summer. I mean, you have the river right there, the lift bridge, like you can walk the Stillwater Loop and then go get ice cream. It's just the perfect area to just enjoy your summer and spend it outside by the river.
I love that so much. All right, so do you think someone can make me a Cookie Monster ice cream?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. All right, this looks amazing. Seriously, okay, this is the Cookie Monster, made their own dough. That's pretty amazing, cookie dough. I love that. Okay, so something that you said that was really cool that struck me is that this is a women-owned business.
Yes. So Katie, our amazing owner, started Minnesotan Ice Cream in 2018. She was outside eating ice cream with her friends and was like, okay, I want to turn this into a business and make something cool and unique.
That is so impressive. I absolutely love that. You heard it here. Now go get your Minnesota Cookie Monster ice cream at Minnesotan Ice Cream. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Macy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
After eating all that delicious ice cream at Minnesotan Ice Cream, you may need a workout. You're gonna wanna head to the Stillwater Steps where you can make the climb like hundreds of people do each and every day. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible tour of downtown Stillwater. From delicious coffee to incredible ice cream, right on the St. Croix River. But that's not all. You're gonna absolutely love the amazing architecture, like this historic courthouse behind me and all the Victorian homes. It's truly what makes Stillwater one of the 10 best places to live in Minnesota. Thank you so much for joining me on American Dream. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Krista Wolter with Coldwell Banker, and we are here today at the North Oaks Golf Club in the city of North Oaks, which dates back to the 1950s and home of the James J. Hill family. I'm so excited to chat with Phil Anderson today, and it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment for us, but I'll explain more in just a bit.
Good morning,
Phil,
Krista.
how are you?
Thanks for
so
coming
great
up.
to see
Nice
you.
to see you. Come on in.
Great.
Well, it feels like just yesterday we had the Legacy event out here.
I know, it was such a great event, especially the honoring of all the residents that have lived here. I mean, some even back to the 50s.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing, the history of this club and the history of this community.
Yeah.
And you've been obviously such a vital part of that. Phil, I think it's so amazing that you've been here at the club since I think 11, right?
Yeah.
When you started caddying.
Yep.
And I'm, always impressed with is the strategic planning and the vision that you've had.
In 2017, I got here in April, held town halls throughout the summer to just talk about the clubhouse and where we were going. We needed a new roof, siding, windows. So it was a wonderful opportunity to just refresh the facility, and the success after that project and implementation has been contagious. It's certainly the best view in the Twin Cities and a wonderful bar, which has become kind of the hub of the community, of the places to see each other, meet each other, and now after pandemic, from a socialization standpoint, it's such a natural fit to be here at the club.
Well, that is great. I'm also wondering if you could take me to my next location this morning, golf course style, and give me a ride in that golf cart and get us over to tour one of the mid-century modern homes that has been here since 1957.
I'd love to, Krista. It's been fun to have you out here this morning. Thank you.
And we're going to miss you, but I wish you all the best.
I appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Because I've worked with these homeowners before, I am so excited to see their renovation. Let's step inside. Hi, Maureen. So nice to see you.
Nice to see
thank
you
you for
too.
having me to your home. And I have been so excited about this tour because, first of all, what struck me about this home, and I think it did for you as well, is this incredible entryway. You're amazing at taking the old and blending the new and keeping the architectural style of the home. And I am so excited to see more of what you've done.
You can be cozy and, kind of sitting here on a winter night kind of thing, but you can also host a really good party. It's hard to put words to a feeling, but this house lives large.
Yeah.
And it's fun to have parties here. Yeah. We've had a lot of gatherings. We can't get people to leave, I mean, literally. But it's very much an entertainer's house. I like that I kind of stayed true to the mid-century modern flavor. But, the top of the line appliances, ease and convenience, nice deep sinks, good water pressure.
So, Bruce and Maureen, thank you for having me to your home. Your renovations are beautiful, and this mid-century modern masterpiece, it's incredible. And I just am so grateful for our time together, and it's one more unique North Oaks home. And it's what I seem to specialize in, so thank you.
You do. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Really nice that you came today.
Yes.
Finn thinks so too.
Bye, Finn.
We're here at Lake Calhoun in one of the most popular lakes in Minnesota. This is a great area to get the peace of mind, jogging, also biking, and sailing across the lake. If you guys ever want to visit Minneapolis, I want to show you guys what short-term rental look like for the weekend. And if you guys are hungry, I have a buddy that owns a restaurant right down the street. So let's go check him out. Let's go. Hey, I'm here with my good friend George. He's the owner of Wakami. What is it like owning a restaurant in the heart of Minneapolis?
It's great. I mean, this is a great location. Awesome, I mean, when I moved here 2008, so I did, work for my friend's restaurant for a little bit. Then I love this Minnesota, Minneapolis. I look around all the area. This is a great location. This is like the heart of Minneapolis, and so much traffic, so much foot traffic. And also, when I come here, there's only few sushi restaurants in the uptown. There's no sushi restaurant in the Edina, St. Louis Park, and Golden Valley, and also Hopkins. So I choose this location because this is a great location to, for all the city around here. So people want to go to the sushi restaurant, and they have to go to the uptown. So when they go to uptown, they have to pass this place. So this is a great location for me. So that's why we did so good here.
So you kind of knew that this city didn't have like the sushi restaurants, so you saw an opportunity here.
Right. We serve like a very variety food here. It's not just the sushi, it's Asian food. like a Asian bistro. That's why we call Asian bistro, because we have like a Thai food, we have a little bit Korean food, and then we do have a little bit Vietnamese food too. So mix everything with a sushi. So not everyone just come for sushi, because our restaurant doesn't matter younger crowded, older crowded, or mid-age. It fits everyone.
Right.
So because we have big menu here.
So when COVID happened, how did you survive that?
Oh, the COVID is kind of nervous. Like at first, like I thought, I said, oh my God, we're gonna be done, So actually we made it, because a lot of customers support us here. We have so much regular customers. Our restaurant here is like 95% is all majority repeat customers.
Repeat customers.
Yeah. So when this happened, every customer come here supporting us. So our to-go is like a crazy, busy, long wait. Even customer feel bad for our employees, so they tip really well for our employees.
That's awesome.
Support our employees, so our employees always stay here. So even COVID, I never let employee go. They're always working.
Awesome. Yeah, so you seem like you really treat everybody well. Like, I feel like you have a really good community. What kind of communities are like coming here to support you and stuff like that?
I mean, this is a great community. I mean, people are super nice, a great neighborhood, and especially, this is, Minneapolis, like the heart of Minneapolis here by the uptown area. Yeah. So everyone loves to come here to look at the view, to look at that things. There's so much activity here.
Yeah, because everywhere I go, everybody's like, hey, what's the best sushi restaurant? Everybody loves Wakami. Congrats on all your success.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I love your sushi restaurant. Thank you for doing this today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're at one of my Airbnbs in Minneapolis. This place is a great location. When we saw this place, where we knew it was the spot, just because it was so close to Uptown. And then Uptown is where it's happening at every weekend at the night. There's restaurants, there's bars, there's bike trails. People usually go jogging, skateboarding, longboard, everything that you could think of. The thing we saw with this house was also that it had a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It was built in the early 1950s, and we just updated and give that cozy feel. I think a lot of people come here just to get, a great space for gathering. When people actually come to Minnesota, they would rather just get an Airbnb versus hotel. It's just because what the Airbnb has to offer, you get the home to yourself, the privacy, and the cozy feeling, and you can be very close to your friends and family. Hey, I had a great time with you guys today. It was really awesome stopping by my friend George's restaurant. It was really cool to kind of learn about the seafood and how they ship everything overnight, like Amazon Prime. It was awesome to show you guys from my Airbnb from start to finish. And you know what, guys, I'm in Uptown, so I'm gonna go have a drink with my friends. To the next episode of The American Dream. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching this episode of The American Dream, Selling the Twin Cities. I'm Garofalo, and I've had a blast hosting you along with all of the top real estate professionals in the Twin Cities. Catch us next time, and be sure to follow The American Dream TV on social. That's all for today, and cheers to your American Dream.